slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
We go! 15 run. 15 run. Let's go!
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. Oh, what a juke into space. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, L.A. Rashad Penny, 79 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now they try the right side here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Fields. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Penny, the 1st down carry. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, White. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Bears' 35-yard line.
Set 18 Gator. Bravo.
Out of the gun, it's White. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations. And having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. This from 54 yards away.
54-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and knock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. You don't want no problem. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Rams' 38-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. That's complete to Slayton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
And the Bears first down.
He can't hang. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
2nd and 9 now. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put it nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's White. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields looking middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Fields. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, Zoo. 58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Go. Check pass. Slam. Say go.
Now White into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. To throw on 3rd down. Fields toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
All day, baby, let's go. Let's go.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2 for 1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
50, play. In your face. Hey, Charlie. Ready?
White to throw on 3rd down. So left side, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. Watch the screen. Now.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Ready.
The Bears 43-yard line.
All day, all day.
Hey, exit. Check 13. Hit it.
On 2nd and 7. White, it's caught. Smith. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, check 24, check 24.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Indy. Hey, Alpha.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now White with a first down throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete from the contact. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready up.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Blue draw, Corker.
Here's White to throw again. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. From the gun, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will get it at the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional.
And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I'm here all day. Good. Here we go, second motion. Check the car.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he will score. Touchdown, LA. A punt return of 65 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Charlie, 64, weak. Hey, Delta.
On 1st and 10, White. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Rashad Penny. That 2nd down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's caught by Penny. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On 1st and 10, Fields. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Fields. That is caught by Cohen. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 30. On 1st down, Fields finding Knox there, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Dawson Knox, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears get a bit closer. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
Ready?
From the shotgun, here's White. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. 2nd and 15. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Fields. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
58, right on.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. The open man is Smith. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Tackles, tackles. Mike 51, Mike 51. You ain't going nowhere. Let's go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And shutting him off, now open field. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
50, plant. Get it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
X3, 218, jump. Ready.
Second and 6. Now a desperation throw deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup?